I'm not sure if this is the right subreddit for this one, so if it's not, please let me know the correct forum. I, 31 meters, proposed to my fiancée, 28F this past year, and we've been planning our wedding since. Her parents offered us a generous sum of money to cover most of our wedding expenses, and after all is said and done they'll probably cover 90% of the cost, with my fiancé and I paying out of pocket for the rest. We couldn't be more grateful, and found a beautiful venue not long after. We booked it for early spring 2025, and we couldn't be more excited to get married. Our venue is on the larger side, and has a minimum of 130 people for that particular date. We started making a preliminary guest list, and even after giving most of our friends plus ones were just below the minimum, but we're still planning on expanding the guest list further as we get closer to sending our save-the-dates. This past weekend we were visiting my parents and we let slip that we're below our minimum as of right now, and my mom, 59, started rattling off tons of people that we had to invite, none of whom are family. In total it was something like 16 couples, some of whom I knew growing up, others were parents of my younger siblings' friends. I don't particularly care for most of them, and I only ever tolerated them because they're my parents' friends. Frankly, some of them are assholes. I haven't had a relationship with any of these people in the past 10 years, if ever. A few of them I haven't seen since I graduated high school. Some of them my fiancé has never met in the 6 years we've been together. All of them have adult children, younger than me, that I'm sure were included in the required invite, none of which I like. I told my mom in no uncertain terms that most, if not all, of those people would not be getting invited, and that she needs to stop telling them they're coming, which lead to her losing it on me in front of my fiancé. She complained that she is only having a few members of her side of the family attend the wedding and that I owe it to her to invite her friends because it's such a big day for her. She went as far as to say that she won't give us a wedding gift if we don't invite her friends. Honestly, I couldn't care less about that. If a gift comes with stipulations, it's not a gift, it's an obligation, and she can keep it. For context, the reason most of my mother's family isn't invited is because she had a falling out with them when he was a little kid. I don't really know what it was about, nor do I care, but we went from seeing that side of my family at every holiday and birthday to pretending they didn't exist. They've reached out to her in the past to try and repair that relationship, but she's refused to allow them back into our lives. I ended up diffusing the situation and told my mom that we'll talk about the guest list at another time, but I meant what I